Today we're here celebrating Fire Prevention Week, and we're out here on Broadway and Cook with our partners to try to educate the community, to give information to the community, to answer questions. That way they're well prepared in their endeavors if there were ever to be an emergency in their household. So that's why we're out here today supporting the cause, and I invite everyone in the future to be part of this if you can't come out today.
Fire Prevention Week is recognized throughout the nation by fire departments the first full week of October, and each year we have a different theme. It's always a message of safety, and this year it's cooking is the safety message. So we have gathered several entities here because we look at this as not just a fire department event, but as a city team event. And we have multiple agencies here, including American Medical Response. We have the police department, we have the city rangers, we have the library who helps us get our message out. We have Firehouse Subs, which is fitting, and we have our fire safety trailer out here, and we've been running kids in there, teaching them fire safety.
So this is our fire safety house. This is where we teach children basic fire safety in the home, including there's a kitchen, a living room, and a bedroom, and we cover very specific items that we want the children to learn about how to have a safe home and then how to safely evacuate when the smoke alarm goes off. So we have, in the end over there, we have a kitchen where you can stand up, and then we have the living room and bedroom. Bedroom's on top and the living room's at the bottom. So for the children, they go up the stairs and through the bedroom. That's where we cover basic bedroom safety. We've added some new components to that. For example, we found out that people are charging their cell phones and putting the cell phones under their pillows. Really bad idea. So that's another one of the things we're teaching children not to do in the home. We also normally up here when we do the training in the bedroom, that's the last station. So we set off a smoke alarm so they understand what it sounds like. We tell them about checking the door with the back of their hand to make sure that it's not hot. We can actually heat up that door so that they don't go out through the other way, and they have to use their second exit. Every home should have a secondary exit from their bedrooms, and in this case we have them go out through the window and down a fire escape ladder on the outside.
Fire Prevention Week is recognized and sponsored by the National Fire Protection Association. We coordinate, of course, with our police department, the ambulance service, and then also our area, but we do get together and sometimes table talk exercises, other times we actually do real planned events to all work together, so when the real thing happens, we're ready to go.
The City of Santa Maria has approved several projects and prospective developments in the downtown corridor centered around multi-story mixed-use business and apartment buildings to help create a more walkable and livable downtown. The Gateway mixed-use development on the northwest corner of Main and Broadway is currently in construction, with a project completion date before the end of 2023. The project includes 18 apartments with a ground floor of commercial spaces. The southeast and southwest corners of Main Street and Broadway are planned for development as well, with multi-story mixed-use apartment buildings part of a Santa Maria City Council approved development agreement with the Vernon Group. This includes the redevelopment of existing buildings and underutilized parking lots throughout the Town Center West District with multi-story mixed-use buildings. In October, the Santa Maria City Council approved the development permit for the Alvin Newton Apartments on the southeast corner of Main Street and Broadway. The new development will include 82 apartment units, a rooftop deck, outdoor plazas, and more than 5,000 square feet of first-floor commercial space. The new development could break ground before the end of 2024. The Santa Maria City Council and Planning Commission also approved another Vernon Group plan to convert the former Mervyn's Follis building into a multi-story complex of residential spaces, the Heritage Walk Lofts. The plan will add 104 residential spaces to the heart of downtown Santa Maria and is set to break ground in 2024. And in a separate proposed development, the Cook Street Apartments would add multiple stories of residential apartment spaces on East Cook, south of McClellan next to the mall parking structure. The plan should obtain approval by 2023 and could break ground by late 2024. All these projects align closely with the City of Santa Maria's downtown specific plan goal of meeting Caltrans Main Street standards for multimodal connectivity and safety when redeveloping busy thoroughfares. The plan also calls for livable streets, which provide walkable access and attractions for visitors and downtown residents alike. The City of Santa Maria's Community Development Department is coordinated closely with community stakeholders, developers, and state agencies to make Santa Maria's new downtown a reality. The City of Santa Maria joined community groups, local agencies, and Santa Maria residents for the annual Open Streets event on October 8, 2023, which saw blocks of Main Street and more closed to traffic, transforming downtown Santa Maria into a multi-use experience for pedestrians, cyclists, community groups, and more. The event included outdoor experiences for physical fitness or health and wellness, including biking, skating, and sports, along with cultural and artistic experiences, like art shows, live music, and dance performances. City departments were present to share information on programs and services available to Santa Maria residents, alongside the booths for various community nonprofits, businesses, organizations, and other agencies. The new Machado Plaza, just north of West Main Street between North Pine and North Lincoln Streets, was part of the walkable experience downtown as well, welcoming visitors to the newest park in Santa Maria and its installations. The event also included a farmer's market, education zone, space for local churches, and an agricultural area as well. More information on the event and its sponsors is available at santamariaopenstreets.org. City of Santa Maria Mayor Alice Patino delivered the annual State of the City address on October 25, 2023 at the annual event hosted by the Santa Maria Valley Chamber of Commerce. The following are highlights from the mayor's address.
Santa Maria is a full-service city and we have 10 departments. We have our police, our fire, utilities, public works, community development, recreation and parks, public library, finance, city manager's office, and the city attorney's office. What we do every day has a direct impact on the quality of life in Santa Maria. We work for the public. Our employees have a big impact on our city organization and community. The state of our city is healthy, succeeding, and growing in the right direction. We're a smart and a safe city. We're moving forward with the downtown revitalization, keeping the peace and growing more businesses and wonderful services for our residents. Our commitment is to making Santa Maria a safer, more successful, more financially sound, and more beautiful place for our families, businesses, and visitors for generations to come. How do I know the state of the city is strong? From the vital signs that we all see. The police and fire protection is one of the top responsibilities of government. Public safety is the city's top priority. If you don't feel safe in your own neighborhood, you should. We devote 62% of our general fund and 90% of Measure U funds to our public safety departments. Together, this is more than $75 million this year to protect our community. Major crimes in Santa Maria are down compared to a year ago. And this includes the most, like I said, the most recent homicide. Fortunately, the overall crime trend is declining. The welcome trend is a testament to the hard work and dedication of our police department, as well as our community partnerships. Our police department currently has 133 authorized sworn officers, and we're presently at 121 staffed at this moment. Our fire department is responding to about 1,000 calls for service each month, in addition to ongoing training. In 2002, its personnel responded to an unprecedented 12,375 incidents. Overall, the city is maintaining services and also investing in enhancements. The city's council's 4 top citywide priorities, and this was developed by our council, are to continue to focus on public safety, complete the general plan update, provide more recreation for families, streamline business permits for small business owners to help them be compliant with the law. Santa Maria is to be part of a countywide consolidated fire and emergency medical dispatch center and will start next year. Construction is underway at the new headquarters in Goleta. This will be a borderless system in which dispatchers will task fire engines and paramedics in the closest proximity to the emergency, regardless of jurisdiction. The backup dispatch center will be built at the Santa Maria Police Department, so we get the backup. Both departments are very well funded and are using more technology to help our community. We're always on the lookout for those who are motivated and talented to join our ranks. The police department and fire department each have recruitments open. So if any of you are interested, Mark and Brad are sitting right up front. I also want to put in a good word about our code enforcement team and our city rangers. They do a fantastic job, and they are so hardworking. They hear from me almost daily, because whenever I see anything, I call it in. We also devote a significant amount of our budget to public works. for streets and sidewalks and into transit, which is our buses and our vans. Good roads are important, and the biggest call that we get at City Hall are the roads. And when people are going up and down roads and there are potholes, they call us. But we have many, many roads in our city, and especially with all the rain we got, which is the welcome rain we got this year, and then people, and cars going over it. And so we have a lot of potholes, we have a lot of things that need to be fixed, and we're getting it done. And thanks to our public works. So we're doing 2 years of work in 1 year and nearly doubling the road maintenance budget for 2023 and 2024. We're making repairs to Benaravia, Blosser, Bradley, Sway, Carlotti, Depot, Jones, Railroad, and Hidden Pines Way. On the slides, you can see the status of the current road work. I think this is really important that we're now doing this so that we know we have it all prioritized. We're just not hopping all over the city. And so we're investing about $70 million this fiscal year into capital projects. And this includes modernizing the transit fleet to go all electric. We are going green. We will transition to 100% zero emission bus fleet by 2024. The move puts the city in line to have the first fully electric fleet on the Central Coast and well ahead of state mandates. The City Council this month voted in favor of increasing water and sewer rates for the next 4 years. These adjustments are necessary to account for increased costs and planning for a major modernization of the wastewater treatment plant, which was state mandated. And so we have to modernize our wastewater treatment plant. The rates will become effective January 2024 through 2027. The future treatment plant will serve the community for the next 30 to 50 years. Recreation and parks is so important, and we know that. We provide 28 parks, 12 community centers and buildings, 4 multi-purpose trails, and more. This department also coordinates a wide variety of community events every year. We're always seeking to improve what we have. We are upgrading the Veterans Memorial Park. Earlier this year in July, we opened Machado Plaza, and if you haven't been there, it is on West Chapel and Lincoln. You go there, it is so beautiful. Teresa Machado would just love that. It's just a beautiful park. There's a stage, there's a grassy knoll for lounging on the turf, and a paved area for food trucks and for wine tasting or any kind of event that you want to have. In July, just 3 months ago, we opened our brand new inclusive playground at Pioneer Park. The first inclusive park in the city was installed at Kresker Park in June of 2020 with the financial support of the Santa Maria Kiwanis Club. Thank you, Alex. The long-planned sports complex is moving forward. It seems like forever. We know we needed soccer fields. We've known that for a long time, but where to put them and the cost. This will be built on the underdeveloped property currently used for agriculture at the intersection of Depot Street and Battles Road. This is across from our Manami Park. And as I said, we all know the great need. The total cost is about $15.5 billion. And I know people are really amazed how much a soccer field costs, and I was sort of shocked myself. But the annual cost for operate and maintain the sports complex is estimated to be about $800,000 annually. So that is a big cost. So it's not just the building, it's the maintenance. And we continue to work on the Battles Road multi-purpose trail and the upgrades of $2.5 million, and on the historic Smith Enos House and the Japanese Cultural Center. That is going to be absolutely beautiful when it gets done, and the Japanese community is really excited about us putting the effort into that. We're also updating the landscaping to accommodate more community events and art. Another strong indicator of the city's health is development activity, and we have a lot going on. We have the political will to build. We know people are living, so many families in a house. We want to build. We're seeing all levels of housing and largely apartments. There are about 1,300 new apartments either built or approved. So we have a lot going on. And I have a list of all these apartments and all these single family homes that are being built. They are low income and they are affordable. So when people talk about we're not doing enough, we are really doing a lot in that area. We have Centennial Square Apartments at the corner of Plaza Drive and Miller. That's 184 units. Centennial Garden Apartments, which is 160 units. And the Avanti Apartments at Carmen Lane and Blosser Road will bring 86 apartments. And it goes on and on and on. We have Benaravia Plaza, north of Benaravia and east of Blosser, which the public improvements and grading, we'll be having a new street that cuts through there. With the Skyline Homes, People Self-Help Housing subdivision at 3170 Skyway, which is 49 single-family homes. And people in our community want single-family homes, but we are building a lot of apartments. The really big neighborhood is coming from the Canfield development, which is Southeast Blosser Ranch, about 1,485 housing units on 145 acres of the southeast corner of Stoll and Blosser, which is across from the Fair Park. Some of those are going to come with ADUs already attached. So it's going to be a real high-density project. So the plan includes lots that are zoned for single-family residential, multi-family residential, and that's where the sports complex is going to go right at the end, and there will be a school in there. We have Bellcrest residents, which is 142 single-family senior age-restricted residents. We have Westgate Village, and that's 81 residential units and 28,000 square feet of commercial space. And that could include a gas station, a mini mart, and restaurants, and 2 office buildings. Holiday Inn Express is proposed to do a 2-acre lot near on Romer Way. Chick-fil-A proposing a 5,000 square foot commercial drive-through on Broadway and Presker. And so you can see why I'm saying the strong development activity is another indicator that our city is strong. General plan continues to grow. We're closer to adopting the new general plan, and so in that we're going to be considering land use, traffic circulation, public safety, open space, infrastructure, and economic impacts. Because we really want to hear from you. I will see you next year. Thank you very much.
You can watch the full State of the City address on Santa Maria Community Television Channel 23 every day at 9 a.m., 3 p.m., and early 2 a.m. You can also watch the full video on the City of Santa Maria's YouTube channel. La ciudad de Santa María se unió a grupos comunitarios, agencias locales y residentes de la ciudad para el evento Calles Abiertas el 8 de octubre, en el que se cerró el tráfico una milla de la calle principal. Esto transformó el centro de Santa María en una experiencia de espacio abierto de usos múltiples para peatones, ciclistas, grupos comunitarios y más. El evento incluyó experiencias al aire libre para el ejercicio físico y la diversión, como andar en bicicleta, patinar y practicar deportes, junto con experiencias culturales y artísticas como espectáculos de arte, música en vivo y espectáculos de danza. Los departamentos de la ciudad estuvieron presentes para compartir información sobre programas y servicios disponibles para los residentes de Santa María, junto con los stands de varias organizaciones comunitarias sin fines de lucro, empresas, organizaciones y otras agencias. La nueva Machado Plaza, justo al norte de West Main Street entre North Pine y North Lincoln, fue parte de la experiencia caminable en el centro, dando la bienvenida a los visitantes al parque más nuevo de Santa María y sus instalaciones. El evento incluyó un mercado de agricultores, una zona educativa, un espacio para iglesias locales y un área agrícola. Más información sobre el evento y sus patrocinadores está disponible en santamariaopenstreets.org. La alcaldesa de la ciudad de Santa María, Alice Patino, pronunció el discurso anual sobre el estado de la ciudad el 25 de octubre de 2023. Los siguientes son los aspectos más destacados del discurso del alcalde.
Santa María es una ciudad de servicio completo y tenemos 10 departamentos. Tenemos nuestra policía, nuestros servicios de bomberos, comunidad de obras públicas, desarrollo, recreación y parques, biblioteca pública, finanzas, oficina del administrador y oficina del fiscal de la ciudad. Lo que hacemos todos los días tiene un impacto directo en la calidad de vida de Santa María. Trabajamos para el público. Nuestros empleados tienen un gran impacto en nuestra ciudad, organización y comunidad. El estado de nuestra ciudad está sano, triunfando y creciendo en la dirección correcta. Somos una ciudad inteligente y segura. Estamos avanzando con la rehabilitación del centro, manteniendo la paz y haciendo crecer más negocios y maravillosos servicios para nuestros residentes. Nuestro compromiso es haciendo de Santa María un lugar más seguro, más exitoso, más sólido financieramente y un lugar más hermoso para nuestras familias, empresas y visitantes para las generaciones venideras. ¿Cómo sé que el estado de la ciudad es fuerte? De los signos vitales que todos vemos. La policía y la protección contra incendios es una de las principales responsabilidades del gobierno. La seguridad pública es la principal prioridad de la ciudad. Si no te sientes seguro en tu propio vecindario, deberías hacerlo. Dedicamos el 62% de nuestro fondo general y el 90% de los fondos de la medida U a nuestros departamentos de seguridad pública juntos. Son más de 75 millones este año para proteger a nuestra comunidad. Los delitos mayores en Santa María han disminuido en comparación como hace un año, y estos incluyen la mayoría, como dije, el homicidio más reciente. Afortunadamente, en general, la tendencia del crimen está disminuyendo. La tendencia bienvenida es un testimonio del arduo trabajo y dedicación de nuestro departamento de policía también. Nuestro departamento de policía cuenta actualmente con 133 oficiales de policías juramentados, autorizados, y actualmente contamos con 121 empleados en este momento. Nuestro departamento de bomberos está respondiendo alrededor de 1,000 llamadas por servicio cada mes. Además, en 2022 su personal respondió a una cifra sin precedentes de 12,375 incidentes. En general, la ciudad mantiene los servicios y también invierte en mejoras. Los 4 principales prioridades del ayuntamiento de toda la ciudad, y eso fue desarrollado por nuestro consejo, van a continuar centrarse en la seguridad pública, completar la actualización del plan general, proporcionar más recreación para familias, agilizar los permisos comerciales para propietarios de pequeñas empresas para ayudarles a cumplir con la ley. Santa María será parte del centro consolidado de despacho de bomberos y emergencias médicas en todo el condado y comenzará el próximo año. La construcción está en marcha en la nueva sede en Goleta. Esta será un sistema sin fronteras en el que los despachadores asignarán tareas a los camiones de bomberos y paramédicos en lo más cercano de la emergencia, independientemente de la jurisdicción. El centro de despacho de respalda se construirá en el Departamento de Policía de Santa María. Entonces, obtenemos las copias de seguridad. Ambos los departamentos están muy bien financiados y están usando más tecnología para ayudar a nuestra comunidad. Siempre estamos atentos para aquellos que están motivados y talentosos para unirse a nuestras filas. El Departamento de Policía y Departamento de Bomberos, cada uno tiene contrataciones abiertas. Entonces, si alguno de ustedes está interesado, Mark y Brad están sentados ahí al frente. También quiero poner una buena noticia sobre los oficiales de aplicación del código y nuestros guardabosques de la ciudad. Hacen un trabajo fantástico y son muy trabajadores. También dedicamos una importante cantidad de nuestros presupuestos a obras públicas para calles y acercas y en tránsito, que son nuestros autobuses. Las buenas carreteras y las buenas carreteras son importantes. Y la llamada más grande que llegamos al ayuntamiento son los camiones. Y cuando la gente está subiendo y bajando caminos y hay baches, nos llaman. Pero tenemos muchas carreteras en nuestra ciudad, y especialmente con toda la lluvia que recibimos y la lluvia que recibimos este año, y luego la gente, ya sabes, autos pasan por encima, y entonces tenemos muchos baches, tenemos muchas cosas que hay que arreglar, y lo estamos logrando. Y gracias a nuestras obras públicas, entonces estamos haciendo 2 años de trabajo en un año, y casi duplicando el camino presupuesto de mantenimiento para el 2023 y 2024. Estamos haciendo preparaciones en Betaravia, Blosser, Bradley, Sui, Depot, Jones, Railroad y Hidden Pines Way. En las diapositivas puedes ver el estado de las obras viales actuales. Creo que esto es realmente importante, que ahora estamos haciendo esto para que sepamos que lo tenemos todo priorizado donde no hay saltos por toda la ciudad. Y entonces estamos invirtiendo alrededor de 70 millones este año fiscal en proyectos de capital. Y esto incluye la modernización de la flota de tarifas de transporte pública para que sea totalmente eléctrica. Nos estamos volviendo verdes. Haremos la transición a una flota de autobuses 100% cero emisiones para 2024. La medida pone a la ciudad en línea a tener el primer totalmente eléctrico flota en la costa central y muy por delante de los mandatos estatales. El Consejo Municipal votó este mes a favor de aumentar las tarifas de agua y alcantarillado para los próximos 4 años. Estos ajustes son necesarios para tener en cuenta por mayores costos y planificación de una importante modernización del plan de tramitante de aguas residuales que fue ordenado por el Estado. Y entonces tenemos que modernizar nuestra planta de tratamiento de aguas residuales. Las tarifas entrarán en vigor enero de 2024 a 2027. La futura planta de tratamiento servirá a la comunidad durante los próximos 30 a 50 años. Los parques recreativos son muy importantes y sabemos que ofrecemos 28 parques, 12 centros y edificios comunitarios, 4 senderos de usos múltiples y más. Este departamento también coordina una amplia variedad de eventos comunitarios cada año. Siempre buscamos mejor de lo que tenemos. Estamos actualizando el parque conmemorativo de los veteranos. A principios de este año, en julio, abrimos Plaza Machado. Y si no has estado ahí, está ahí en West Chapel y Lincoln. Vas ahí, es tan hermoso. A Teresa Machado le encantaría eso. Es simplemente un hermoso parque. Hay un escenario, hay una loma cubierta de hierba para descansar en el césped y una zona pavimenta para camiones de comida y para catada de vinos o cualquier tipo de evento que quieres tener. En julio, solo 3 meses hace poco, abrimos nuestro parque infantil inclusivo en Pioneer Park. El primer parque inclusivo en la ciudad fue instalado en Prescott Park en junio 2020 con el apoyo financiero del Club Santa María Kiwanis. Gracias, Alex. Los deportes de plan largo, el complejo avanza, parece una eternidad. Sabemos que necesitábamos campos de fútbol, lo sabemos desde hace mucho tiempo, pero ¿dónde ponerlos y el costo? Esto se construirá sobre la propiedad subdesarrollada actualmente utilizando para la agricultura en la intersección de Depot y Barros. Esto está frente a nuestro Minami Park. Y nosotros, como dije, nosotros todos sabemos la gran necesidad. El costo total de unos 15.5 millones y sé que la gente está realmente sorprendida. ¿Cuánto cuesta una cancha de fútbol? Y yo también me sorprendí. Pero el costo anual de operación y mantener el complejo deportivo se estima que sería unos $800,000 al año. Entonces es un gran costo. No es solo el edificio, es el mantenimiento. Y seguimos trabajando en la carretera Barros, el sendero multiusos y las mejoras de 2.5 millones. Y en la histórica casa de Smith Innes y el Centro de Cultura Japonesa. Eso va a ser absolutamente hermoso cuando se haga. También estamos actualizando el paisajismo para dar cabida a más eventos comunitarios. Otro fuente indicador de la salud de la ciudad es la actividad de desarrollo. Y tenemos muchas cosas que hacer. Nosotros tenemos ganas de construir, tenemos la voluntad política para construir. Sabemos que la gente vive en una casa con tantas familias y queremos construir. Estamos viviendo todos los niveles de viviendas y principalmente apartamentos. Hay alrededor de 1,300 apartamentos nuevos, ya sea construido o aprobado. Así que tenemos muchas cosas que hacer. Y cuando vas hacia abajo de la lista, y tengo una lista de todos estos apartamentos y todos estos unifamiliares casas que se están construyendo, son de bajos ingresos y son asequibles. Entonces cuando la gente habla sobre que no estamos haciendo lo suficiente, estamos realmente haciendo mucho en esa área. Tenemos la Plaza Centenario Apartamentos en la esquina Plaza Drive en Miller. Son 184 unidades. Centenario Apartamentos con jardín son 160 unidades. Tenemos Betaravia Plaza norte de Betaravia al este de Blosser, que el público mejora en las calificaciones. Tendremos una nueva calle que la atraviesa. Había casas con tragaluz, la subdivisión de viviendas personas viviendas de autoayuda del pueblo, subdivisión y 3170 Skyway. Y personas en nuestra comunidad. Quiere viviendas unifamiliares, pero estamos construyendo muchos apartamentos. El barrio realmente grande viene del Canfield Desarrollo, que es Rancho Blosser del sureste, alrededor de 1,004 unidades de vivienda en 145 acres de la esquina sureste de Blosser y Stowell, que está enfrente al Fair Park, que algunos de esos vendrán con las ADU ya conectadas. Entonces será un verdadero proyecto de alta densidad. Entonces el plan incluye lotes que están divididos en zonas para una sola familia, residencial multifamiliar, y ahí es donde los deportes, el complejo desaparecerá al final y habrá una escuela ahí bajo revisión. Ahora, en caso de la vivienda, tener residencia Bellcrest con 142 familias unifamiliares, residentes mayores con restricción de edad. Tenemos Westgate Village y eso es 81 unidades residenciales y 28,000 pies cuadrados de espacio comercial. Y eso podría incluir una gasolinera y mini mercado y restaurantes y 2 edificios de oficinas. Se propone Holiday Inn Express para hacer 2 acres cerca de Romer Way. Chick-fil-A propone un comercial de 5,000 pies cuadrados, autoservicio en Broadway y Prescott. Y entonces puedes ver por qué digo el fuerte desarrollo. La actividad es nuestro indicador de que nuestra ciudad es fuerte. Nuestro plan general sigue creciendo. Estamos más cerca de adoptar el nuevo plan general. Y así en eso vamos a considerar el uso de la tierra, circulación del tráfico, seguridad pública, espacios abiertos, infraestructura y impactos económicos. Porque realmente queremos saber de ti. Los veré el año que viene. Muchas gracias.
Puede ver el discurso completo sobre el estado de la ciudad en el canal 23 de la televisión comunitaria de Santa María todos los días a las 9 a.m., 3 p.m. y temprano a las 2 a.m. También puede ver el video completo en el canal de YouTube de la ciudad de Santa María.